Welcome to my happy place. So I guess I have to admit that I have a secret. I love wakeboarding. And I love GoPros. So welcome to my happy place. Family times, good times, water times, recreational times, this is where it happens. So the thing I love about a GoPro is that it really can tell a story that nothing else can. I love my Sony A99 II. I love all my Nikons. My Sony FS7 is one heck of a beast that I absolutely love shooting with. The Panasonic GH5 may be all around my most useful camera for 2017. And in some ways, I don't especially love it. It's crazy. But I use it for everything. But you know what none of them can do? None of them can, out of the box, jump in the water, take 4K footage at 60 frames per second, and tell a story. And give a perspective that you don't get with any other camera on the marketplace. My children, my family, our lives, wakeboarding, the water, the spray, the sun, all of that is a story that a GoPro has a unique ability to tell like nothing else out there. So we're going to have a look at some of this footage and see if the GoPro Hero6 is some of the best gear on the planet for 2017, and if it's just a good upgrade for someone who's rocking a Hero5 right now, which can shoot 4K, but only at 30 frames per second. What do you guys want to do?
Sprint.
You want to sprint?
Yeah.
Do we like to walk?
No.
We're KPAC, we like to sprint.
Yeah.
Sprint!
Yeah.
Ah! Avery's crazy. Once again, peeps, one of my happy places, GoPro Hero6. So what else are we going to use this thing for? Trail running? Sure. Mountain biking? Sure. Snowboarding? All that stuff. That's what I use these cameras for. But as time goes on, I'm finding that I really, really love using gimbals and higher quality images with changeable lenses, micro four thirds, full frame, beautiful wide angle glass. So, sure, we can't compare a full frame, $4,000 piece of glass to a GoPro. Can't compare a $5,000 setup to a GoPro. But the market is definitely changing. Gimbals are getting lighter, cameras are getting lighter, image quality is getting better, arguably. And the GoPro has to fill a waterproof void that is still ultra light. And at this point, I think it's pretty safe that if water and size, ease is something you're looking for, great. All right, so when we're watching this footage, how are we comparing it? No optical image stabilization, no electronic stabilization at 4K 60 frames per second. How's that compare to the other ones we're looking at? So GH5, not only does it have optical in the lens itself, but it also has it in the sensor, so that gives it 5-axis. How do you compare something like that to this? We'll see. I got my thoughts, and I'm think this is gonna be in the trash comparatively, but it sure is light, it sure is right, and it's 4K 60 frames per second, so we dig that. Again, this isn't trying to bash the Hero6, because I dig it. I got a couple of them, and I'm keeping them. But it's not a given market anymore, is it? Smooth, stable, beautiful footage is attainable. Yes, at the price of weight, the price of muscle, but it is attainable. And I think the day's coming where things are going to start melding together. I still typically prefer image quality over ease, but I'm a glutton. Everyone who knows me will tell you I'm a glutton. I'll lug 85 pounds of gear into the wilderness to shoot, but I sure like when I don't have to. So let's get back to the GoPro Hero6. Is the company going to keep up with firmware? I think so. They actually do a pretty good job with that. And I would think this camera better be spot on after the Karma Kramer fiasco. I think they need to be really spot on with this. They have a Fusion coming out as well, so that's going to be their 360. I think it's cool. I think it'll be fun for pieces of footage and things like that, but I don't love that look. In fact, the ultra distorted, oblong, round look is kind of not my thing. Is the GoPro Hero6 some of the best gear on the planet for 2017? Well, let's look at it this way. If you're looking for an action cam that out of the box is waterproof without having another housing, if you're looking for 4K 60 frames per second, able to be slowed down, and optical image stabilization or electronic image stabilization isn't a deal breaker for you, then yeah, I think this is the way to go. In fact, it's the only way to go. There's nothing else out there except the Yi 4 Plus, but right now, I think I would stick with a GoPro. I think the GoPro has the following, the allegiance, it has the firmware, it has apps, and it's out of the box, ready to go. I love not having to deal with the housing. I love being able to shoot a flat profile. I love being able to shoot 4K 60 frames per second. For me, that's enough. That's enough to capture things that I won't be able to capture any other way. Mostly for me, it is a water sports camera. If you don't care about the water and weatherproofing, then who cares? Why worry about it? But for me, that is such a part of my life. My family on the water is the way I like to spend my time. The verdict is, sure, GoPro Hero6. It's cool. Happy upgrade from my Hero3. I had a Hero2, immediately got a Hero3, and since then, the specs just haven't called my name out. Since then, they haven't given me something that's made me go, gotta have it. Well, I think I had to have a Hero6 finally, because as you know, as I always say, 4K, 60 frames per second. I'm looking forward to 4K, 120 frames per second. I want beautiful, big, yummy imagery, large and fast, right? So we can slow it down, so we can celebrate gymnastics, we can celebrate wakeboarding, and any other activity out there that takes years and a life of dedication to master. That's what I love to capture. That's what we love to capture in slow motion. Maybe it's a piece of dew dropping off the petal of a rose. Great. Slow-mo, high quality, can make that piece of dew just look even better. So that's all for now, guys. I hope this is helpful to you. I hope you enjoy comparing some of the footage. And of course, shoot off in the comments if you have any questions. Enjoy. Peace, love. And do we like the Hero6? You darn tootin'.